Hi everyone and welcome to my doll room. So this room has been a work in progress ever since we moved into this house about 7-8 years ago, but I've had a lot of this stuff in here since I was very little. I mainly do like doll collection videos. I thought it would be nice to show you all where they actually live. So starting in this corner, you can see we have got a lovely Barbie house. So let's go inside. So I've had this dollhouse since I was about 9 years old. I'm now 20, so that's crazy. I've literally grown up with this dollhouse. It has seen so many different phases. One time I had it as like a Monster High boarding school. It's had a lot of different Barbie families in it. It's now actually wallpapered and some of the floors are carpeted or tiled because it was looking quite shabby after I played with it so much. It's also on wheels. She is dual mermaid Barbie, dual hair mermaid Barbie, something like that. She's yeah, she was a joy to fix up. I loved getting her hair all sleek and putting in a long braid. So that's kind of where she lives. So in this room I use it mainly as a little bedroom. So I've got vintage Cindy bedding and the bed as well. I do have quite a lot of Cindy furniture. I have the kitchen, I have the wardrobe. It's just so big that it doesn't really fit in this dollhouse, especially in this room anyway. But I just have a lot of little friends hanging out in here. So this little fish tank is actually really cool. It actually, you twist it. It's vintage Barbie as well. You twist it. The fish go around. Isn't that so neat? I love that. I've had that for ages. And it still works, it's crazy. I'm just gonna have to wait for it to, there we go. Just a little bag on top of there. It's just all little stuff that I've accumulated over the years. It's just so many little knickknacks. I think that's Bratz. I think that little trophy is also Bratz. So for wall art, what I normally do is print off images that I like off Google, and then I frame them on cardstock, and then I laminate them so they last longer. And then I just blue tack them to the walls. This little gallery kind of area here is all vintage Barbie stickers that weren't sticking anymore because they're quite old. So I just put them all on a piece of paper and laminated them, and now they're all on display rather than just going in the bin. So that's really cute. So my favourite thing about this dollhouse is all of the tiny little details. So here we've got a little Kelly doll, and she's got her little pram with all these little babies in it. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's just so cute. I love setting little scenes. It was what I really enjoyed when I was little. So welcome to the kitchen. The kitchen is all genuine Barbie furniture. I'm really, really proud of it. So the counters are quite new, I think. I think they're early 2010s. Same as the fridge. This is vintage, and I think this Shelley came with it. But we've just got Barbie who's feeding her dinner. We've got a skipper here. I kind of struggle identifying newer Barbies just because they all kind of look the same. So if I know who a doll is, I will tell you. But I think this is Babysitting Skipper. We've just got loads of little pots and pans and coffee machines and toasters just to make it look really, really lived in. We have got a lot going on in here. So the couches and the chairs actually came with this dollhouse. This dollhouse came with a few wooden pieces of furniture. I think so did this coffee table. But I've got a couple dollies in here hanging out. This little dog, I can't remember who those are made by. I got them when I was like 7 years old, and I've kept them, and they're so tiny. They are so freaking tiny. They're adorable. This is a little log burner with a clock on top of it and some flowers. And then we've got some Barbies. This is just a little Shelley doll. Barbie's typing on her laptop, and we've got a TV. That TV, it came with some kind of like bedroom set that I got years ago. I remember when Mattel used to make these little rooms that you could buy, mainly like the early 2010s. So here we have just got some Shelley dolls hanging out with a skipper. I think this is Pearl Beach Skipper. She's super pretty, I love her. She's also wearing an actual skipper outfit. We've got a super pretty Barbie behind her. I'm not sure who she is. I think she's from the 80s though. She's actually wearing a vintage Cindy outfit. She looks like she's just got back from traveling. It's a little Hoover. It's adorable. And it winds up. You wind it up. Oh, and then you turn it on at the back. And then it looks like it's actually got these little particles that it's hoovering up. It's adorable. On this little coffee table, we've just got some cakes and sandwiches, just if the dolls get a bit peckish. So this is probably the busiest room in the entire Barbie house. The furniture is from, I think it's 1996 Barbie bedroom set. It's just this really nice cream coloured furniture. So let's have a look around. There's a lot going on in here. So this Barbie having a nap is actually a soft bodied Barbie. I'm not quite sure what her name is. Over here we've got various dolls. This is a totally yo-yo skipper. I got her in a lot off eBay quite a few years ago. She's lovely though. There's a few little Millie dolls. I think they're Millie. I think they're by Zap Creations. I could be totally wrong. They're not Barbie related. So in here, in this room, there's not too much going on. We've got a Lamely doll and a few Mycene boys. I'm still deciding what I want to do with that. I think she's Avon Barbie and she's just hanging out there because she's kind of Christmassy. So I just thought I'd have her on display. And then she's got this tiny doll next to her. So on top of the dollhouse we have got my lovely Liv collection. I think Liv dolls were the first dolls that I made videos with. These dolls are lovely. They're really different to other dolls. I wish they made them still. We've also got a lovely vintage bubble cut Barbie. She's a first edition bubble cut. She shouldn't really be in here. She's meant to be in the cabinet, but I recently redressed her in an outfit because she was my little Christmas present to myself, but she's wearing, I think it's like a 1966 Colour Magic fashion. So because the American Girl doll house is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crowded now, my more larger 18-inch dolls end up here. So I still look after them, I still take care of them, but like we've got my Guts dolls, we've got Bonnie and Pearl, Journey Girls up at the top, BFC Inc. I think this doll is by Fisher Price in the front. This is actually a Rosebud doll who I repainted her lips. So on this shelf we have got various Barbies from different ages. We've got Cali Girl Barbie and Cali Girl Kira, I think. Tropical Splash Barbie, Glitter Hair Barbie, Pearl Beach Barbie. The doll in the dress is, I believe, Great Shape Barbie. Fashion Fever dolls, Teresa and Drew, a vintage Steven, another Barbie, and then we've got Tuesday Taylor and some Hasbro Cindy's. Up at the top here is where I keep my Our Generation kitchen because I don't actually have enough rooms for the American Girl dolls. I recently switched out one of the shelves that was being used as dollhouse into display shelves, so it works out much better. So this doll right here, I believe she's a Moxie Teen doll. She wears a wig. She's lovely. Here are all of my lovely Bratz dolls. I've recently got back into Bratz. I used to collect them. They're all hanging out, the babies, the kids, the boys. So we've got a Bratz boy with his motorcycle and a Draculaura for some reason. So this is mainly where I keep my Monster High dolls. I used to be obsessed with Monster High many years ago. I used to make really stupid videos with them. I actually broke Holt Hyde's leg. Like, it completely came off because I was filming me throwing him in the air. So I've got Katrine Demure, Jackson Jekyll, hiding behind Claudine. We've got Slow-Mo. Then Ghoulia Yelps from the Physical Dead range. I got her from Toys R Us, RIP Toys R Us. Or is it coming back? I don't know. Then we've got Rochelle, Abby, Toralei, Spectra, Claude from the Sweet 1600 range. Gloom Beach Draculaura, Holt Hyde, Gloom Beach Cleo, Gloom Beach Frankie, I think that's Gil, and we've got Laguna and CA Cupid. I love CA Cupid, she's such a cool doll. So here we have got some more lovely Barbies. I mainly have my newer ones here, so along the back you can see we've got my Fashionistas. Most of these are first wave, some of them are second wave. Barbie I Can Be Rockstar. And we've just got a few more Barbies along the bottom. That there with the short hair, she's a vintage Tressie. I think she's made by Palatoy. She's made in England, so that's how you know she's quite old. Then we've just got various Barbies hanging out there. So we've got a few more Barbies here. Most of them are 80s/90s. And they're just hanging out. They're all sitting down because unfortunately this shelf was a little bit shorter. I think she's Capri Barbie here in the purple dress, and I crimped her hair and I loved it. We've got a Christie, I believe that's a Christie. And then these two dolls, they're actually both pretty old. So I think this girl right here is Peaches and Cream Barbie, and the one next to her, I think she's Twirly Curls Barbie because I only got her head. but her head looks very similar to my other Twirly Curls Barbie who's in my cabinet. This doll, her name escapes me, but I've got two of her, and I think she's like moving grooving Barbie, or like something like that. But anyway, she dances. She's got these little mechanisms in her arms and she's really cool. I think she came with a boombox or something. But yeah, big hair, so early 90s. I love her. She's awesome. So these three girls are my wee friends. So they were kind of, I think they were like Stacy and her friends in the kind of mid 2000s. So down here I've set kind of like a little daycare room up. So this is mainly Happy Family stuff because I used to be obsessed with the Happy Family line. All of my Happy Family stuff came from charity shops. I got very lucky, hit the jackpot one day. I think I was about 8 years old, and then somebody had donated all of their Midge stuff to charity. Then we've got a little changing table. Then we've got a little baby. Is that baby Chrissy? Anyway, she's in a high chair. We've got Stacy from the 90s. She's on a skateboard. This doll, I think her name is Kayla. I'm not too sure. But she came with that bike and it's adorable. And it actually, like, you can actually make it go. It's not remote controlled, but if you pull it back, then it launches forward, so it looks like she's actually riding it. So we've got Alan and Midge and the babies. This right here is a Hart Family baby. She's adorable. I would love to have the whole Hart family one day. So I have actually done a very in-depth video of the American Girl doll house, and it's not too different. The only difference is I've took off 3 rooms, but I will give you guys a little overview. So here we've got Kit and Nikki's room. So we have got my gorgeous Pleasant Company Samantha and my number 25, who I called Layla. They're hanging out on the bed. So this is Julie's room. There's a lot going on in here. We've got Julie, Ivy, Josephina, really big on little knickknacks and stuff like that. We've got Cecile and Nikki and Mary Ellen hanging out in the historical room. That's like completely the same, I've not changed that. And then down here we've got the lounge, Marie Grace and Rosalie in there. So here we've got another bedroom. We've got my number 55, Hazel, Kit and Kanani. I mainly call it Kanani's room because it's got like a seaside feel to it. And we've also got a Christmas tree in there. So this is just another bedroom. I'm very big on bedrooms just because I like that the dolls can sit there and you can make it look like they're, you know, relaxing and talking and chatting. So we've got Addie, number 7, my Amelia, and then I think that's number 26, Marcy. So I do have just a wall of scrapbook paper and it makes a really nice background on Zoom or for the dolls if I'm doing photography. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be making a lot more videos next year. I have just finished my first semester at university and this Christmas marks 10 years since I got my first American Girl doll. This girl here, she was the one who started it all. I love her with all of my heart. She's also got lipstick now. She's growing up before our eyes. But oh my gosh, it's been crazy. So yeah, I will see you guys in the new year. Take care. Bye.